Hello, everyone. Today we are going to learn how to enroll somebody from Canada. Maybe you have a friend in Canada and you want to know how they can get their oils, and maybe you've heard of like Canadian market versus US market, Canadian warehouse versus the US warehouse. Maybe you just don't quite know the process. So this is how to enroll somebody from Canada. All right, I'm going to share screens here. All right, fantastic. So you are in your back office and you are going to do exactly what you normally do to enroll someone. You're going to go up here to your account and it says enroll new member. Bam, that's what we're going to pick. Yes, I want to continue with the enrollment. And it says, where will your products be shipped? So you are going to scroll up to Canada. And what is the preferred language? Now, if you pick a different language besides English, the whole rest of the enrollment process will be in that language. So if they're from Quebec and they speak French and you don't know French, then you can use Google Translate, or maybe if the person can be on the phone with you, or you can be screen sharing with them as you're doing it, maybe you can do that. But I am going to have my Canadian that I'm pretending to enroll right now pick English. So the rest of it will be in English. So whatever language you pick, the whole rest of the process is in that language. So up here, you can see that it says pick a warehouse, and Canada is a choice and US is a choice. Let me tell you the difference between those. So the US warehouse is just the Utah warehouse, and it's not somewhere up near the border or anything like that. And in Canada, doTERRA cannot sell supplements like your vitamins, or even oils that are in gel caps like the Copaiba soft gels or the Slim and Sassy soft gels. So if a person wants to buy those products, they need to buy them from the US market or the US warehouse. Or if they want like the US, whatever the US promotion is that month, they need to go to the US warehouse for that. But if they buy something from the US warehouse, there's a 6% upcharge to their cost. And that's for all of like the fees and duties to go over the border. So it costs 6% more than the price would normally cost for Canadians to do that. Also, products that are bought in from the United States warehouse are not for retail. You cannot sell them retail to other people or in a store or anything like that. So only products that are from the Canadian warehouse can be purchased for retail sales. So my person is going to get it straight from Canada. They don't want to pay the 6% extra, but sometimes that means that they actually have a different deal. For instance, at the time of this recording, it is October of 2019, and we have a promotion here in the US where if you buy 200 PV in an order, you get Copaiba soft gels, a bottle of Copaiba, and a bottle of yellow mandarin, okay? But actually for the Canadians, if they want to get it from the Canadian warehouse and not pay the 6% upcharge, then their deal is actually a bottle of Copaiba, a bottle of bergamot, and a bottle of the yellow mandarin, okay? Because those Copaiba soft gels can't be sold from the Canadian warehouse. If they really wanted the Copaiba soft gels, then they would need to put their order in through the United States warehouse, but then they'd have the 6% upcharge on the entire order. So that's kind of the ins and outs of the warehouse part. So if you notice, now we're seeing Canadian dollar prices here. So you have in the US, we pay $35 for a membership, but the first choice here is the booklet, which is Canadian $42 in Canadian dollars. So these are the enrollment kits that are currently available, and you can pick an enrollment kit. I'm just for fun going to pick this Home Essentials kit here. And that's what this person picked. Okay, so this was my kit. Now and then I'm also going to show you that some of the products have slightly different names. So here's Digestin, but it's Zengest. Okay, so some of the products have slightly different names to them. All right, this is my shopping bag here. Oh, look here, the free products have now entered themselves because it was more than 200 PV. Fantastic. I'm going to proceed to checkout. Okay, so all of this information is just like if you were enrolling somebody in the United States, name, address, notice it says province instead of state, right? And then phone, email, birth date, password, all of that is the exact same. And then I just want to show you down here, what type of an account would you like to set up? And you have wellness advocate or wholesale customer. Well, in Canada, it's called a SIN number, social insurance number, to become a wellness advocate in Canada. So, you know, in the United States, we put in our social security number or other tax ID number to become a wellness advocate. In Canada, it's called a SIN number, and that's what you would ask the person, like, hey, what's your SIN number? And that's what they would put in to become a wellness advocate. So in Canada, though, checks cannot be cut to those people. So if they have a team below them or they enroll a couple people, their ways of getting paid, it can either go to accounts receivable, which is that AR balance that sometimes you might see on your account if there's a little bit of money there, your AR balance. So Canadians can get it all on their AR balance, or they can set up direct deposit. And so if they set up direct deposit, then money can be put straight into their bank account. But those are the two ways that you can get paid with a Canadian account. You cannot have doTERRA send you a check. That's not a choice. So after this screen, then it's just going to ask you for credit card information, just like it would be if you were enrolling somebody from the US. And then the rest of the payment information. I can't show you a further screen because I can't like validly enter somebody here. So I don't want to pretend to sign someone up. But those are basically the differences. Let me just jot through my notes here or look through my notes. Yeah, I think that's it. There are specific Canadian booklets that you can buy and send to your people to, you know, like teach them further, or, you know, like, hey, here's some literature to read through, things like that. So you can be on top of that and kind of like showing them, hey, here's this. If you want to ask any more questions about signing up somebody from Canada, what you do is you call doTERRA's 1-800 number. So it's 1-800-411-8151, and then you press 1 for English, and then in the next number prompt, you'd prompt 4 for Canadian market. And then you'll talk to somebody who knows all things about the Canada market, and if you have more questions, then they would be the one to answer it. So I hope that this helps you and you now feel totally confident in signing up somebody from Canada. And I hope then after you sign somebody up from Canada, you get to get your passport and go on a nice fun little trip to see them and maybe host a class and make it kind of like a super nice vacation where you get to go to a different country and tell people about oils. So have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.